Hello, and welcome to the Final Percent Podcast. Just saying, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm a little sick, and apparently what that means is I can do a decent radio announcer voice. All right, so I'm done fooling around, done being silly, but this night's podcast is going to be about a concept learned from my father. And now he's going to be a reoccurring character in a lot of the stories that I tell. So I just kind of want to give credit where credit's due because I do owe my father a lot. I just wish I would have paid attention to him a heck of a lot sooner than I did. If there's any kids out there listening to this podcast, I really do encourage you to not let your youth get the best of you because wisdom does really come with age. And listen to the snowplows of your life. Now, that's a concept that we talk about earlier in my podcast series. So if you need a refresher, please go listen to that one. But for all intents and purposes, it means people who've been there, done that, know how to get it done, can move obstacles out of your life. And that's what your parents are for. So let's take a deep dive and let's dive right into this concept and really see how it can apply to all aspects of your life. It seems simple, but really grasping it, believing it is a little bit more involved. So with that being said, I want to ask you, and I want you to think about this for a second. What is the main thing that really separates us from the rest of the animal kingdom? Now, I'm not saying material things, computers, cars, planes, anything like that. I'm saying us as true animals, okay? I'm going to give you just a second to think about it so that you can see if you can figure out what might separate us from, say, a dolphin, us from, say, a monkey, us from a tiger, pick a mammal, you know? So, have you figured it out? Have you? Well, I will tell you right now, it is appreciation. Now, a lot of people are going to try to refute that and say, hey, we have fun. We have sex for fun. We love, we hate, we have murder. We have all of these things that the animal kingdom doesn't. And the answer is that's not true. Because we can watch in society of everything from monkeys to dolphins to tigers to any of those things. We can watch in society that there are actually a lot more striking similarities than maybe we care to actually admit. You know what I'm saying? But your dog, for instance, it loves you. It loves the fact that you bring it food. It loves the fact that you do these things for it, that you pet it. It loves it worries and it's sad when you leave. I mean, sounds like your significant other, right? I mean, these are normal emotions for an animal. But the thing that it can't do is appreciate. And what I mean by appreciate, it can't appreciate the fact that, say, you work for an hour of your life to make enough money to then drive to the store to buy it food, to think about whether or not it needs to go to the vets, maybe get some doggy treats, and then you drive all the way back, you put the food in its bowl, and then you hide the food from it because it's too dumb to overeat. It can't appreciate the fact that you literally are loving it beyond any measure that it could love you. So it's just not capable of appreciation. And that's something that I find in the world of business and entrepreneurs. There are so many more people out there. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, you need to pay your people. You need to pay them well. But that is not the only form of payment. There's a whole lot to be said for just patting someone on the back and saying, good job. I'm proud of you. Now, I'm not saying be fake about it. I'm not saying just do it to do it. I'm saying don't forget to do it. When you truly are proud of someone, go tell them. When you truly appreciate the fact that someone's on your team and you're damn glad they're not on the team of the competition, go say, man, I'm glad you're here. Because more often than not, people would rather feel wanted. People would rather feel needed. People would rather feel appreciated. So correct me if I'm wrong, but relationships are the same way. I mean, think about it. Would your best friend rather hang out with you? Would they rather grab some drinks, go to a movie, come over for dinner, whatever it is? Or would they rather you send them a gift card? But if you never have the time, now, going back to the previous podcast, you have to say, you are not a priority to me right now. And you need to say that in your mind to make yourself realize how serious that is when you say, I don't have the time. So the moral of the story is people need appreciation to operate at their final percent, at their peak level, at the best that they have. They need to feel appreciated. I feel like that's why my marriage goes so well, because I appreciate my wife so much because, number one, she puts up with me. But number two, she appreciates me. And it's this compounding effect back and forth that just explodes in this great chemistry you didn't even know existed when you guys got together. And that's not just in a marriage. That's in a relationship. That's in a friendship. That's in a business relationship. I mean, come on. It's everywhere. Yes, it's a little bit of the give and take. I understand that. And we're going to get into that concept a little bit later because I have a really interesting twist on the whole give and take thing that is in society right now. But I'm just saying appreciate what you have. Now, I'm not saying just be complacent and you have to have contentment and you have to have that. I'm just saying appreciate it. Appreciate your stuff. Appreciate your life. Appreciate your friends. Appreciate your wife. Appreciate. Learn appreciation. It will change your life. It changed mine. I just wish I would have listened to my father sooner. I appreciate him. I appreciate him to no end. He has done more for me than I'll ever be able to properly tell him. And I appreciate the fact that I get to talk to you guys. And you know, I hope you appreciate the fact that I'm trying to share my story and these life lessons that I wish I would have picked up on sooner. But with that being said, learn to appreciate, but still strive for goals. Set your goals. Make your plans. Have big dreams. Go after them. I'm not saying be content. I'm certainly not saying be complacent. But I am saying appreciate what you have done so far. Because then you're going to be able to appreciate where you can go. Thank you so much. This has been the Final Percent Podcast, and I really do appreciate you.